Trust doesn't vanish in an instant. It decays slowly, like rust creeping over steel. And for months, I sense it happening. The way her hugs grew hollow, the sudden burst of laughter at messages she brushed off as just a friend, the unfamiliar fragrance she claimed was a gift. My wife, Serena, was changing, and though I fought the suspicion, it finally hollowed me out. I didn't shout. I didn't confront her. I didn't even ask why. Instead, I bought 3 small hidden cameras, one tucked inside a smoke detector, another behind a row of books, and the last disguised inside a fake air freshener in our bedroom. It wasn't something I'd ever imagined myself doing. But when the person you love starts slipping away, desperation doesn't come with noise. It comes with quiet calculation. 2 days after setting up the surveillance, I told Serena I'd be away overnight for work. I kissed her goodbye, told her I'd miss her, and walked out as if nothing was wrong. Inside, my heart felt like a battlefield. I checked into a motel not far from home, opened my laptop, and connected to the live camera feed. For hours, nothing happened. Serena made tea, watched some TV. Everything seemed normal. Until 10:42 p.m. A knock sounded at the door. 2 men walked in. One I didn't recognize, and the other I vaguely remember from photos Serena had posted of her gym crowd. The smile she gave them? I hadn't seen that smile in months, and never directed at me. What followed tore me apart. They drank, they laughed, and then they headed straight for our bedroom. I watched, fists clenched, stomach twisting, as the woman I married obliterated everything we'd built together. Still, I said nothing. I simply hit record and watched. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't even cry. My love for Serena didn't explode in rage. It began to rot quietly, like a dying ember. The next morning, I returned home, acting like nothing had happened. She hugged me. I didn't hug her back. She didn't notice. She was already gone, living in some world I wasn't part of anymore. Over the next 48 hours, I gathered every piece of evidence. Bank statements, her phone logs, copies of the recorded footage, stored in multiple places. Then I met with a lawyer. After watching everything, he barely flinched before telling me, "We'll make sure she walks away with nothing." I set one last plan in motion. Serena had planned a small anniversary dinner at our house. Just close friends and her parents. She called it a chance for a fresh start. I told her I'd take care of dessert and a special surprise. She smiled, thinking we were reconnecting. She had no clue. That evening, our guests filled the dining room. Glasses clinked, polite conversation floated in the air. Serena raised her glass, starting a speech about growth, love, and second chances. And that's when I stood. Before we toast, I said, "I have something to show everyone." I walked to the TV and pressed play. The footage rolled, clear, raw, untouched. Gasps echoed. The room fell silent. Serena's smile shattered before she could hide it. She shot up, stammering, "Turn it off. Please turn it off." I didn't. I let it play until the bitter end. No shouting, no fighting, just a crushing, suffocating silence. Both men's faces were unmistakable, her betrayal undeniable. When it was over, I turned to her. "Now," I said quietly, "let's discuss the divorce." I pulled out the prepared documents and placed them in front of her. She broke down. She begged. She swore it was a mistake. She hadn't thought I'd ever find out. "That's the problem, Serena. I cut in. You prayed I wouldn't, but I did. And now, so does everyone else in this room." Her parents left in tears. Our friend sat frozen in disbelief. Serena crumbled, head in her hands, humiliated and trapped. That night, I walked away, gave everything to my lawyer, and never looked back. The house was legally mine. So was my freedom. Within a week, she moved out. I heard whispers. The gym fired her. Her parents cut her off, and both men vanished the moment the story went public. As for me, I gained peace, quiet, and eventually strength. People think revenge is loud, but the sharpest revenge is silent, cold, calculated, surgical. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't lift a hand. I simply let the truth destroy her in front of the people who mattered. And in that moment, Serena broke. Not because I crushed her, but because she never believed I'd stand there and watch her ruin herself.